Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Anis Sumaya and I'm from tpm9. Okay, now we will start this video with background of Maqasid Al-shariah. So the Maqasid Al-shariah means the purpose and the goals of Islamic law. And from Maqasid Al-shariah we can see that every rule from Allah has a reason, which is to help people get a good life and meaningful life. And also Maqasid Al-shariah is the main aim of Maqasid Al-shariah is to protect human welfare now and for the future. So Maqasid Al-shariah have 5 goals, which is first one is Hifzu ad-din, protection of religion; Hifzu an-nafs, protection of life; Hifzu an-nas, protection of family; Hifzu al-aql, protection of intelligence; and Hifzu al-mal, protection of property.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Shania Hana and I'm from tpm9. For this video, I will be talking about the overview of the selected USIM unit or entity, in which my group has chosen the Faculty of Leadership and Management. The Faculty of Leadership and Management FKP at University Sains Islam Malaysia USIM was founded in 2005 at the main campus at Bandar Baru Nilai Negeri Sembilan. It was first known as the Faculty of Dakwah and Islamic Management before expanding to include communication, counseling, and new media programs. FKP's vision is to be a leading center that combines Naqli and Aqli knowledge in leadership, management, and human development. FKP's mission is to produce ethical, professional, and spiritually grounded graduates who can serve the Ummah. The faculty promotes Islamic leadership based on personal growth, moral integrity, and social responsibility. It also contributes to Islamic and interdisciplinary research through publications like the Al-Abqari Journal, which integrates Islamic thoughts with modern disciplines.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Sana Musa and I'm going to explain 1.3 home statement. Maqasid Shariah has not been implemented in FKP USIM. So FKP USIM has tried to integrate them. There are few challenges that are in FKP USIM. First, balancing Naqli and Aqli, inconsistent implementation, and also ethical social issues among students.
Assalamualaikum, and my name is Adila Huda binti Muhammad Rashidi, and now I will explain about 1.4, the objective of the research. First, to examine the integration and practical application of Maqasid Shariah in FKP. Second, to identify challenge in balancing between modern and traditional approach. Then, to propose a clear framework. Next, I will present about the concept of Maqasid Shariah. So, Maqasid Shariah means the higher objective or intents of Islamic law. This represents the underlying reason why Allah prescribed laws, which is it to promote welfare and prevent harm. So there basically have 3 main points, which is Haziyat, Daruriyat, and Tahsiniyat. In terms of Daruriyat, it refers to specific that are necessary. The fundamental of Daruriyat is separated into 5, which is Hifzul Din, Hifzul Nafs, Hifzul Nasab, Hifzul Mal, and Hifzul Aql. Next, we're going to talk about Haziyat. Haziyat is a need. It consists of what the community needs for the achievement of its interest and proper function of its affairs. The last part is Tahsiniyat. Tasniat is the ornament. It's related to issue that contribute for the betterment of society and lead to a better quality of life. And next we discuss about 2.2 about application of Maqasid Al-shariah in modern organization. Okay, so the study of Maqasid Al-shariah is highly significant. It serves as a foundation for determining rulings on matters that not in the Quran or Hadith, especially amid ongoing social, technology, and economic developments. The operational framework of Islamic institution is governed by tpm and UI fatwa. So the primary objective of this fatwa is to guarantee that every product and operational system within Islamic financial institution adhere the Islamic laws. Second, we have OIC. OIC is International Islamic Academics. It highlights the necessity of integrating of Maqasid Al-shariah into all fatwa to realize comprehensive and lasting benefits. So, furthermore, I'm going to explain about 2.3, the case studies of Maqasid Al-shariah in educational organization. The dignization of Islamic education must ensure that all the digital content and learning platforms maintain the authenticity of Islamic teaching in line with Hifzuddin. Next is protecting the mental and health is the main goal of Hifzuddin. Is to prevent students from being technology addiction and cyberbullying. Fifth is Hifzul Aql. Hifzul Aql is focused on developing and critical and analytical thinking within all framework. Hifzul dimension provide a strong moral and ethical to prevent the possible harm of the technology. Fourth, Hifzul focus on nurturing generation uses technology while preserving the Islamic identity and value. And lastly, Hifzul Mal. It is focused on efficiency, resources accessibility, and economic sustainability.
Assalamualaikum. Now I'm going to explain about chapter 3 methodology. This chapter discusses how the research design was analyzed, how the data was collected, and how the information was analyzed to understand how faculty applied Maqasid Shariah at FKP. This study uses qualitative case study. It is to explore and understand how faculty applied Maqasid Shariah in its management and academic practices. Through this qualitative approach, we were able to gain detailed information how faculty applied Maqasid Shariah in its activity that combines Naqli and Aqli knowledge, faculty policy, and also faculty leadership style. For this study, we use two main methods. First is interview, and second is document analysis. Through interview, we were able to obtain first-hand information from FKP staff about how they apply Maqasid Shariah and Islamic values and principles in their work. For document analysis, was used to review official reports, program outline, and also publications. Now I'm going to explain about scope and limitation. The scope of this study is limited to FKP only, focusing on its academic culture, policy, and leadership. practices. The finding may not all represent all faculty at USIM, but it gives useful example on how Maqasid Al-shariah should be applied in faculty management. Besides, the limitation of the study is time limited for data collection, small respondent, and reliance on self-reported information only. For this study, we use 3 main steps. First, interview protocol, respondent selection, and interview process. For interview protocol, we create set-based 5 questions consists of 5 essential of Maqasid Al-shariah. For respondent selection, we select few people, for example, BPPDN, administrative staff, and administrative staff. And lastly, interview process. We took 30 to 40 minute interview to interview our FKP staff, and also we uses face-to-face and online process to interview the FKP staff.
Now I will be talking about the role of the USIM unit or entity. The Faculty of Leadership and Management FKP plays a key role in developing ethical leaders and communicators based on Islamic values. It promotes leadership that balance professional skills with spiritual awareness through seminars, community programs, and students' leadership training. According to Abdul Razak 2022, Islamic leadership that combines ethics with sustainability leads to a balanced performance. This reflects FKP's effort to apply Islamic ethics in USIM. Now I will be talking about the analysis of Maqasid Al-shariah implementation. The application of Maqasid Al-shariah in FKP's academic can be seen through its 5 main objectives. First, protection of religion. Hifzu ad-Din. FKP offer courses in Islamic leadership, da'wah, and ethics to build students' spirituality, moral, and religion understanding. Second, Hifzu ad-Nafs. Protection of life. Counseling programs and activity wellness to support students' emotional and mental being. Third, protection of intellect. Hifzu al-Aqli. Research tasks and integrated learning encourage critical and ethical learning. Mahadi 2017 notes that developing intellect through leadership education is key to human growth in Islam. 4. Protection of lineage. Hifzu an-Nasl. Subject on family counseling and social ethics helps students value and strengthen families and communities. And lastly, 5. Protection of wealth. Hifzu al-Mal. Islamic management teaches integrity, financial responsibility, and fair use of resources. Now I will be talking about the success and challenges. The success are FKP successfully combines Naqli and Aqli knowledge in its program, producing morally grounded graduates. The next success is FKP has practical facilities like science lab and counseling center that helps improve students' learning experience. Lastly, the FKP successfully focused on sustainability and ethical leadership that help support global goals for responsible governance. Now moving on to the challenges. The first challenge is that there is still a gap between classroom theory and real-life practice of Islamic leadership. The second challenge is that there is still a limited funding that affects the facility improvement. Lastly, it still remains challenging to balance religious studies with modern management skills.
Now we go to the conclusion. So from through our study, we can see that FKP has success to apply all the 5 maqasid. First one, Hifzuddin, we can see that Hifzuddin promote through Akidah and religion course. Second and third one is Hifz al-Nafs, which is protection of life and family, that support through a counseling program that mention about family and human well-being. For the fourth maqasid is Maqasid Al-Mal, that thoughts from the management and leadership course that focus to the ethical and halal business practices. For the last maqasid, which is Hifz al-Aql, is developed through critical thinking and modern learning method. No, and for the recommendation to FKP about the Maqasid Al-shariah, for a better applying Maqasid Al-shariah, the first one is I'll recommend for FKP to have a structured plan and clear goals, so the program that they want to run can run smoothly. Second one is they also can do a awareness program such as Maqasid weeks, so all the students can aware about really important about Maqasid. And the third one is FKP can also do a regular evaluating and audits. So for the from our studying, we can see that first one is, of course, FKP success to apply all the 5 maqasid, and they also need a structured approach to have a better have a better in apply Maqasid Al-shariah. And the last one is FKP also must address a modern issue, so the Maqasid will stay relevant. Thank you so much.